Retirement is often described as the golden years, a time when the rush of work deadlines and the pressure of raising families finally slow down. For the first time in decades, you have mornings without alarms, afternoons without meetings, and evenings without endless lists of tasks. But as freeing as this sounds, many people discover that retirement comes with its own challenges. A quieter house, fewer social invitations, and the nagging question, how do I keep my mind and my life as active as I once was? This is where wisdom comes in. Because staying sharp and staying social after retirement isn't just about avoiding boredom. It's about keeping your memory strong, your body lively, and your spirit connected to the world around you. A relatable story. Take Margaret, for example. At 68, she retired from her job as a teacher. 4 years, she looked forward to having all the free time in the world. But within months, she noticed something troubling. Without the constant interaction with her students and colleagues, she felt isolated. She stopped dressing up for the day, found herself forgetting small details, and even began questioning her purpose. Margaret's story isn't unique. Many retirees face a similar struggle. The structure of work disappears, and suddenly, the days can feel empty. But here's the truth. Retirement is not an ending. It's a beginning. It's the opening of a brand new chapter where you can design life the way you want it. It's a chance to explore passions that work once pushed aside, to strengthen your mind with new challenges, and to create connections with people who enrich your days. Think of it this way. You've graduated from the responsibilities of the working world, and now you get to choose your curriculum for life. The problem: losing sharpness and social ties. Studies show that seniors who remain mentally and socially engaged are far less likely to experience memory loss, depression, or health decline. The opposite is also true. When social circles shrink and mental stimulation fades, isolation can creep in, and with it comes a faster decline in health. So the question becomes, how do we keep our minds sharp and our hearts connected? In this video, we're going to explore exactly that. Together, we'll uncover practical, inspiring, and even surprising ways to keep your brain active and your social life thriving long after retirement. Each idea will be easy to understand, realistic to follow, and proven to make a difference. By the end, you'll see retirement not as a lonely destination, but as a vibrant journey. Over the next few chapters, we'll dive into strategies that work. We'll talk about daily mental habits that strengthen memory, activities that combine fun with brainpower, ways to expand your social circle even if you live alone, and how technology can be a powerful tool for staying connected. You'll also hear stories of seniors who turned their retirement years into some of the richest, most fulfilling times of their lives. So if you've ever wondered, how can I stay sharp and social after 65, 70, or even 80? You're in the right place. Let's begin this journey together, one step at a time. In the next scene, we'll explore the very first foundation of staying sharp, keeping your brain active every single day, in ways that are both fun and powerful. When people think about staying sharp after retirement, their minds often jump straight to crossword puzzles and Sudoku. And while those are excellent tools, staying mentally active goes far beyond filling out a puzzle page. Think of your brain as a muscle. It needs regular exercise, variety, and even a few challenges to stay strong. The more you use it, the better it performs, no matter your age. A story. Mr. Allen's brain workout. Allen, a retired accountant, shared that after he stopped working, he noticed he forgot names more often and sometimes misplaced things around the house. At first, he laughed it off as senior moments. But then he realized, during his career, his brain had daily workouts, balancing figures, solving problems, communicating with clients. After retirement, that workout disappeared. So Allen created a new routine. Each morning, he spends 20 minutes on memory games, then reads one article about a subject he knows nothing about. He calls it his mental gym session. Within months, Allen noticed his recall improved, and he felt more confident in conversations. His secret wasn't magic, it was simply exercising his brain daily. Scientific backing. Research from the National Institute on Aging confirms what Allen experienced. Activities that challenge your thinking, whether it's learning, problem-solving, or memory tasks, actually help build new connections in the brain. This is called neuroplasticity. Imagine that your brain can still grow and adapt, even in your 70s and 80s. Just like lifting weights strengthens muscles, learning strengthens neurons. Practical tips. keeping the mind busy. So how do you put this into practice? Here are a few everyday strategies. Learn something new. Take up painting, cooking a new recipe, or even learning a language. Apps like Duolingo can make it fun. Remember, novelty is fuel for the brain. Read daily, alternate between newspapers, novels, biographies, and magazines. Reading different styles of writing stimulates different parts of your brain. Memory games, beyond puzzles, try memorizing grocery lists or phone numbers, then test yourself. Simple, but powerful. Challenge with numbers. Keep doing mental math. Next time you get a bill, try calculating the tip or balance in your head before using a calculator. Use both hands. Small changes, like brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand, force the brain to create new pathways. The importance of curiosity. One of the greatest habits for staying sharp is curiosity. Think back to when you were a child. Everything was a discovery. Retirement gives you that freedom again. Ask questions, explore new topics, and say yes to experiences that feel unfamiliar. Curiosity keeps your mind fresh, and it makes daily life exciting. Emotional angle. It's not just about memory. Staying mentally active also helps protect against feelings of sadness or boredom. When your brain is engaged, your heart follows. You feel energized, proud, and more connected to the world. Imagine the joy of telling your grandchildren that you're learning Spanish or showing your friends the painting you just finished. These moments remind you, and everyone around you, that age is not the end of growth. Practical example. Daily routine. Here's a simple daily routine you can try. Morning. Spend 15 minutes on a puzzle, memory game, or reading something new. Afternoon. Watch a documentary, listen to an educational podcast, or try cooking a new dish. Evening. Reflect on the day. Write down 3 things you learned or noticed that were new. These small steps add up. Before you know it, your brain feels more alive, your conversations more interesting, and your confidence stronger. So, keeping the brain active is the foundation of staying sharp after retirement. But being mentally strong is only half the story. Humans are social creatures. Without companionship, even the sharpest mind can feel lonely. In the next scene, we'll explore how to stay socially connected, build meaningful friendships, and keep loneliness far away during your retirement years. Human beings are wired for connection. Throughout your working years, social interaction often came naturally. Colleagues at the office, neighbors you waved to on your way to work, or even the cashier you saw each morning at the same coffee shop. But retirement can quietly shrink that circle. Without meaning to, days pass where you speak to only 1 or 2 people, or maybe no one at all. And while solitude can be peaceful, too much of it can slowly turn into loneliness. The hidden risk of loneliness. Loneliness is more than just an empty feeling. Studies show it can raise stress levels, weaken the immune system, and even increase the risk of memory decline. In fact, researchers often compare loneliness to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's how damaging it can be to long-term health. The good news: building social connections after retirement doesn't just fight loneliness. It keeps you happier, healthier, and more resilient. Story: Mary and her garden club. Mary, a retired nurse, felt this firsthand. At first, she enjoyed her quiet mornings at home. But after a year, she noticed she was talking to her TV more than to people. She realized she needed a change. So she joined a local garden club. At first, it was intimidating, meeting strangers, learning new things. But within weeks, she was looking forward to every meeting. The flowers were beautiful, but the friendships bloomed even brighter. Today, Mary says the club isn't just about gardening. It's about laughter, advice, and belonging. Practical ways to stay socially engaged. Like Mary, there are countless ways to build your social world after retirement. Join clubs or groups, whether it's gardening, walking, reading, or even chess. Find something you enjoy and connect with others who share it. Volunteer. Sharing your time and wisdom with charities, schools, or hospitals creates a sense of purpose and community. Community centers. Many towns have senior centers offering classes, fitness groups, or cultural events. These are fantastic places to meet people in a safe, welcoming environment. Faith or cultural organizations. If you belong to a church, temple, or cultural group, staying involved there can provide both comfort and connection. Reconnect with old friends. Retirement is a perfect chance to call that childhood friend or college buddy you've lost touch with. Chances are, they'd love to hear from you. Now, let's talk about something that might feel intimidating: technology. Smartphones, video calls, and social media aren't just for the younger generation. Learning to use these tools opens up a whole world of connection. Imagine having a video chat with your grandchildren miles away, joining an online book club, or attending a virtual fitness class. Technology isn't about replacing in-person friendships, it's about expanding your options. Don't be afraid to ask a friend, child, or even a local library staff member to help you learn. It's worth it. Think about the moments when you share laughter with a friend, listen to someone's story, or simply sit together in comfortable silence. These interactions feed your spirit. They remind you that you're not walking through life alone. They give you reasons to get dressed, to go out, to keep moving. Social connection isn't a luxury, it's a lifeline. Daily social habit. Here's one small habit to try. Every day, make it a goal to talk to at least one person outside your household. It could be a phone call, a chat with a neighbor, or even a friendly conversation with the person bagging your groceries. These small moments add up, and they help keep your social muscles strong. So now we've covered two pillars of staying sharp and social: exercising the brain and building meaningful connections. But there's another element that ties them both together: physical activity. In the next scene, we'll explore how movement, exercise, and even dance not only keep your body healthy, but also boost your mind and your social life at the same time. When most people hear the word exercise, they picture treadmills, gyms, or long runs. And let's be honest, not everyone enjoys those. But staying active in retirement isn't about running marathons. It's about moving your body in ways that feel good, keep you strong, and most importantly, keep you connected. Because physical activity isn't just about the body. It sharpens your mind and often brings you closer to others. Why movement matters. Here's the science. Regular physical activity improves blood flow to the brain, reducing the risk of memory problems. It lowers the chances of heart disease, diabetes, and even depression. Studies show seniors who remain active often live longer, healthier, and more independent lives. In fact, even just 30 minutes of gentle activity most days can make a noticeable difference. Story: George and his walking group. George, 72, used to spend most of his days sitting in front of the TV after retiring. His daughter worried and encouraged him to join a local walking group for seniors. At first, George resisted. He thought, "What's the point of walking in circles?" But he gave it a try. A year later, George walks 3 mornings a week with a group of 10 other retirees. They share stories, exchange advice, and laugh as much as they walk. He says his legs feel stronger, his mind feels clearer, and his social life has never been richer. What started as exercise turned into friendship. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership to stay fit. Here are some enjoyable options. Walking, one of the simplest, safest, and most effective activities. Add variety by walking in parks, malls, or with friends. Dance classes, whether it's ballroom, line dancing, or even Zumba, dancing combines movement with music and social connection. Tai Chi and yoga, gentle on the joints, these improve balance, flexibility, and reduce stress. Swimming or water aerobics, perfect for those with arthritis or joint pain, plus a fun way to cool off. Strength exercises at home. Using light weights or even soup cans can help maintain muscle strength, which is vital for independence. Small movements, big impact. Remember, staying active doesn't always mean setting aside an hour. Movement throughout the day adds up. Stretching while watching TV, gardening, dancing to your favorite old songs in the kitchen, or even playing with your grandchildren. Each of these moments counts. Social benefits of exercise. What makes physical activity so powerful is that it often connects you to others. A walking buddy keeps you accountable, a dance partner makes the evening brighter, and a group class turns exercise into a community event. In many ways, exercise is less about sweating and more about smiling together while staying healthy. Some seniors hesitate to exercise because of fear of injury, pain, or embarrassment. But the truth is, most activities can be adapted to any fitness level. Start small, listen to your body, and consult your doctor if needed. Remember, consistency matters more than intensity. Gentle, Regular movement will always serve you better than one big workout followed by weeks of rest. Think about how good you feel after a simple walk outdoors. The fresh air, the sunlight on your face, the sound of birds. These aren't just pleasant details, they're natural medicine. Exercise releases endorphins, those wonderful chemicals that boost your mood. It's like a free prescription for happiness. So far, we've talked about keeping your mind active, building social connections, and moving your body. But there's another piece to the puzzle: protecting yourself from risks that threaten independence and well-being. In the next scene, we'll look at practical safety habits, how to avoid scams, prevent falls, and protect your health so you can enjoy retirement with peace of mind. Now that we've talked about keeping the mind sharp, building connections, and staying active, let's focus on something just as important: safety. Because the truth is, retirement should be a time of peace, but seniors are often targeted, whether by scammers, unsafe habits at home, or health risks that can quietly creep in. Protecting yourself isn't about living in fear. It's about being prepared, staying aware, and making small choices that give you freedom and confidence. Unfortunately, scammers see seniors as easy targets. They call pretending to be a bank, send fake emails, or even show up at the door. Remember this golden rule: if someone pressures you to act immediately with your money, stop. Take a breath, hang up, or close the door. No real institution will force you to decide on the spot. Here are a few common scams to watch out for. Phone scams: someone claiming to be a grandchild in trouble, or a fake IRS agent demanding payment. Tech support scams: a pop-up telling you your computer has a virus and asking for remote access. Fake prizes or lotteries: if you didn't enter, you didn't win. The safest response? Never share personal information over the phone or email. If you're unsure, ask a trusted family member or friend to check it out first. Another major risk for seniors is falling at home. A simple slip can lead to months of recovery. But with a few adjustments, you can make your home much safer. Keep walkways clear of clutter. Add grab bars in the bathroom. Use good lighting, especially at night. Wear sturdy, non-slip shoes indoors. These small changes can mean the difference between a minor stumble and a serious injury. Remember, safety isn't about weakness. It's about protecting your independence. Staying safe also means staying ahead of health problems. Don't wait until something goes wrong to see your doctor. Keep up with regular checkups, blood pressure checks, eye exams, and vaccinations. Preventive care is one of the best ways to stay strong and independent. And always be honest with your doctor. There's no shame in discussing memory slips, balance issues, or emotional struggles. Sharing these openly helps your doctor help you. Story: Rosa's quick thinking. Let me share Rosa's story. She's 76 and lives alone. One day, she got a call from someone claiming to be her grandson, asking for money. Rosa paused, remembered what her community group taught her about scams, and calmly said she would call her grandson back. She dialed her family directly, and of course, they were fine. Rosa avoided losing thousands of dollars because she stayed alert. She now shares her story to remind other seniors: a moment of caution can save a lifetime of regret. Safety gives peace of mind not only to you, but also to your loved ones. When your children know you've set up protections, whether it's sturdy shoes, secure locks, or financial awareness, they worry less. And you feel more confident enjoying your daily life. To recap, here are 3 simple daily habits for safety. Always pause before sharing personal information. Keep your home clutter-free and well-lit. Listen to your body. If you feel dizzy, weak, or unwell, don't ignore it. These habits might sound small, but together, they create a shield of protection around your retirement years. We've now covered the key pillars of staying sharp and social: keeping your brain active, staying connected, moving your body, and protecting your safety. But there's one final piece that ties it all together: finding purpose and joy in your golden years. In our last scene, we'll explore how to stay motivated, inspired, and truly fulfilled after retirement. Retirement isn't the end of your story. In many ways, it's the beginning of a brand new chapter, one where the pressures of work are gone, and you finally have the freedom to decide how you want to live each day. But with that freedom comes a big question: what gives my life purpose now? Because staying sharp and social isn't just about health or safety. It's about waking up with excitement, having goals, and feeling that your life still deeply matters. Why purpose matters. Psychologists call it the why factor. Having a sense of purpose has been linked to better mental health, lower stress, and even longer life expectancy. Purpose doesn't have to be grand. You don't need to build a company or start a movement. It can be as simple as caring for a garden, mentoring a child, or learning a new skill. Purpose is what gets you out of bed in the morning with energy in your step. Story: Samuel the Mentor. Take Samuel, a retired engineer. When he first stopped working, he felt lost. For decades, he was defined by his job. Without it, he asked himself, "Who am I now?" Instead of sinking into loneliness, Samuel signed up to volunteer at a local school, teaching kids basic science. At first, he worried the students wouldn't care. But soon, he realized they were hanging on to his every word. Today, Samuel says those classroom sessions give him more joy than his entire career. His purpose isn't gone, it's evolved. Ways to find purpose in retirement. Here are some ways you can discover or rediscover your sense of purpose. Volunteer. Helping others not only makes a difference, it fills your heart with meaning. Creative projects, writing, painting, music, or crafts give you a way to express yourself. Learning something new. Take a class, learn a language, or explore a hobby you never had time for. Mentorship. Share your wisdom with younger generations. They need it more than ever. Spiritual or mindful practices. Prayer, meditation, or reflection can provide peace and clarity. The key is to choose activities that make you feel alive, not just busy. Alongside purpose, don't forget joy. Retirement isn't only about responsibility, it's also about laughter, adventure, and fun. Take that trip you always dreamed of, join a choir, dance in your living room, or simply spend an afternoon with old friends reminiscing. Joy fuels the soul and it spreads. When you're joyful, you light up everyone around you. Think of your retirement years as a gift, a rare chance to focus on yourself, your passions, and your relationships. Staying sharp and social is the foundation. But adding purpose and joy is what makes life shine. Whether it's a quiet morning walk, a smile shared with a friend, or a project that inspires you, each moment has meaning. So, as you step into this chapter of life, ask yourself, what will I do today that keeps my mind sharp, my heart connected, my body moving, and my spirit alive? Because the answer to that question is the secret to thriving after retirement. Your story is still being written. Make sure it's filled with wisdom, connection, safety, and joy.